Hello, hi,
Hi.
everybody. This is your host, Ray Teo from IQI Canada, and we are the IQI team. And also, I have this pretty lady here, Lillian. And
Hi.
hi, Lillian. And she is also one of our team members, and she is the one of the specialists in the area. So today we have Lillian. So lucky to have Lillian to give us some insight about Markham properties in Markham. So as the other day I was talking with Davina, and Davina gave us another area which is Bercy and also the Angus Glen area. So today we'll leave another area for Lillian. Hi, Lillian. Can you say
Hi.
hello to everybody?
Hi. I'm Lillian, and I'm the realtor of the Juwai IQI. I've been a real estate market for more than 5 years, and then mainly focus on the residential part. So
Mhm.
I'm glad here today to introduce some communities in Markham, which can give you an update about these communities.
So excellent. So happy to have you. And it's pretty good weather today in Canada. Actually, today we are in about 10 degree, not so strong, but 8 to 10 degree. However, considerably in November is going to be pretty good as long as we don't
Yeah.
see snow yet, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
the road is still good, and we're still bringing people to see houses. So good. Let's go to the area. This is what uh, Lillian is going to talk about. This is Markham. Lillian, can you adjust
Oh, that's great.
the screen, or you can handle it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me see.
Okay. So yep. Okay, we'll leave it to Lillian. Lillian will give us some insight about Markham area, and to let some of you know, Markham is just north of Scarborough, and we are not far away from downtown Toronto. Downtown Toronto is about half an hour away from Markham. So we have a downtown here in Markham, so which is newly created, that we have lots of new infrastructures in downtown Markham. As I was talking to Davina the other day, last week, and we mentioned about downtown Markham, where there are lots of condos and townhouses that are built near the town of Markham, and also lots of nice cineplex and all those golf town and all those restaurants that are all in the vicinity. So that's it. And then now we're going to talk about certain area that we have not covered. So, Lillian, which area are you going to cover today?
Yeah, the Markham area, but the community I will talk today is Victoria Square,
Mm,
Cathedral Town, Victoria Main Jenny Gate. The reason why I combine these three community to talk is because this is the modern community was there's a unique building which is a church called the Cathedral of the Transfiguration. So
uh-huh.
it's in this as the center. So the Markham government's development based on this like this building. So it's a modern development.
I see. Can you zoom up the map a little bit so
Yeah,
that
sure.
the
Yeah,
audience can see it?
yeah. That's the
So,
bigger.
which
Yeah.
area you see whether
It
we
will. Yeah. So it's bounded by Highway
oh
404.
04. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
Major Mackenzie, and then the east to the Warden, and then
Mm-hmm.
the south is to the a little bit above the 19th Avenue.
Mm-hmm. I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what. Last week we talked about the devil's elbow, and also the Angus Glen as well. So now we're talking about the northern area, right? That's what Lillian is trying to cover, the northern part, which is more what we call that the not so more rural area compared to urbanization on downtown Markham. So this is more of a rural area outside of downtown Markham. Yes,
Yes.
okay, Lillian. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, so like because this is modern, so we can see the house age in here kind of uh the vast development it starts at 2006.
Uh-huh.
So the house age is quite new, which is around 5 to 15 years old.
Okay.
Yes, and then the house like the design, because here has like two church, right? One is the one I talk about is Cathedral of the Transfiguration. So the house design is combined with Regency and the Georgia architectural style. It's a little bit church style. And then the house price in this area is actually quite vary because the cathedral town, this area, is new, so the house size is quite smaller as compared with Victoria Square and Victoria Management Gate.
Ah.
Yes, it's smaller. So here, the cathedral town is the house, the detached house is around like 1.2 to 1.5 millions, and the oh sorry, it's 1.5 to 2 millions, and
Mm-hmm.
then the semi and the townhouse is around 1 to 1.3 millions. But Victoria Square and Victoria Manor Jennings here has the big lot, so you can see some big house like house size is over 5,000 square feet. So the house like price can even reach 4 million.
Wow. Okay.
Yes,
This
it's
is
quite
the bigger lot and
yeah.
more secluded building. We were talking about it last week with also we talked about Devil's Elbow, and there are some homes there actually also in a very expensive range, especially on Warden, along Warden and North. So at this part too, right? So these are
Yes,
because of the lot size and the land area. We are uh, bigger land, and the prices are ranging like 3 4 million, with lots of good sizes too, right?
yes, yes. And then it's not too much condo as compared with downtown Markham. It
Oh
has
yes.
few, but mainly focused on the cathedral town. But it's
Hmm.
very rare, not too much uh, the condo. Yeah. And then this area is family friendly. So I would say actually the whole Markham kind of is the friendly city.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
cause
they all know their neighbors, right? So
yeah, yeah, and then like 70% or 80% are family with kids.
uh-huh.
Yeah, cause and then cause this is the school area is good too. And then yeah, cause I know a lot of people like want to know about the school, right?
I see.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the density is not so high, right?
yeah. The
So
density is not so high as
mhm,
compared with other area, I guess, like city of Toronto.
I see.
Yeah.
So what about the transit accessibility to community center? Are there also easy access? Like I know Markham. We have Angus Glen Community Center. We have on the east side. Where you can get those. Where the Wisma Community Center, and then you on the other side too, right? So,
Yes.
what do you think on the northern part? Are there any accessibility for the community area?
Yes, they have one is Victoria Square Community Center, which is located close to the Victoria School Public School.
Mm-hmm.
But this center they offer the stage of performance, which is not quite big, but it can be like 5 minutes drive to Angus Glen's community center.
Oh, okay.
So yes, because I think last like maybe last live talk, Davida
Yes.
mentions because Angus Glen they offer like different sport activities like tennis court, golf, and then swimming pool, etc. So
Yeah,
and
yeah. They
yeah,
have
yeah,
lots of activities there. Like, they have ice hockey ring, and so I think they are still interusable because it's the same region, right? We're in the
yes,
Markham
York
region.
region, yeah, York region,
So that's why it's a big community center, and they are actually using it. So not far. Basically, yeah, driving distance is about 10-15 minutes from that region. And
yeah.
yeah,
Actually,
so sorry, go
actually,
ahead.
sorry, yeah. Actually, it's around 5 to 10 minutes about the
Yeah,
Agnes
five,
Glen
ten
community.
minutes.
Yeah, yes, it's quite convenient.
So, any special area that you should mention for maybe our viewer from overseas or people around Canada that might, hey, interested in coming to Toronto, and they think Toronto is Toronto. Actually, we are so close to Toronto, and we are only 25 minutes drive away from there in Markham area. Of course, we are just north of the Toronto area. So any specialty, I think, is pretty uh, cool. Our access point is 404, right?
Yes,
North
it's
south.
yeah, all this area is good. It really depends on the client's needs and their like financial conditions, and then their needs for the schooling. So
Hmm.
this because we said earlier like the price range for these three community is quite big, and then it has different house type, detached, townhouse, condo. So it really depends on the client's needs.
I see. So, would you strongly recommend new immigrant coming into this area, or you prefer, like, going to the more towards the downtown Markham core? Let's say I'm a buyer, and I come to Canada and I say, hey, Lillian, can you? I have two children and they go to school. What would you recommend? And I have maybe 2 to 5 million to spare, right? So that's a
Yeah.
big range. So what would you recommend?
I would say because this area has the French immersion program,
Ah,
and then this is kind of because 50% of this area the people are Christians, so it's a religion. So if you
okay.
are really like religious people, like not religion, it's like believe Christians or Catholic, and
Yes,
then wanna go to the French immersion program. This is a good start point in this area for the kids, but in consider of the convenience, pretty sure is the downtown Markham is much more convenient than like this three communities.
Okay. Downtown Markham is more convenient. Everything is accessible. You don't have to
Yeah.
drive that far, right?
Yes,
So,
yes,
it's
and
yeah.
then the downtown's Markham would be have more like Chinese people. Ah,
Okay.
yes. So it's
So
for
new immigrants
immigrant.
are mainly Oriental, and
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, for maybe for my parents, right? When they come, they are older. So if they're gonna be stuck up there uh by themselves, and they are unable to drive unless you get a driver for them, right? You gotta drive, take have a driver set for them. Sometimes it's convenient, sometimes it's inconvenient. But for I think the business people, they like big land, right?
Yes, big land, then maybe like this
Big
area is good.
houses.
Big house. That's a good choice. And then this is a very quiet neighborhood because we
Okay,
can see like the east side still have some farmland.
okay.
Yeah, so it's quite a community as compared with downtown Markham.
Yes, yes. Okay. So like, we have few region, right? We have York region, right? We have uh Toronto, Scarborough, or this Toronto region. So that's why, and we have Peel region and Durham region. So every region is different, and that's why I think for York region we have Richmond Hill right next to us, right?
Yeah.
So and then we have more on the east, and then we have Ajax. We have more places over there. So of course, the further you go away from Markham is actually in the central uh, of Ontario. Basically, south you got Toronto and then the lake. On the east, then you have Ajax. You got Ajax, Peterborough, all on this east side, right? And then on
Yes.
the left side, then you got more like Richmond Hill, Vaughan, and all those areas. Again, it's also another region for people to move in. Again, Markham has the strongest, highest inflow of Asian community due
Yes, that's
to
true.
the fact that the high school is ranked number one or number two in Ontario, and then five or less than 10 on in Canada. So I think most of the parents would like to see that their child excel in high school so that they can go to a better university, and this is how they look for. And then also again, Lillian, you mentioned about French immersion, right? So
Yes, French immersion.
again, with a new additional language, a lot of parents also like their child to learn another language like French. So my daughter learned French. I know only a little bit of French, but now she's Excel. She knows French, and she graduated with a French certificate. So which is good. And for new viewer who doesn't know anything about French immersion, give me a shout, or give us a shout, Lillian and or me, so that we can elaborate more about all this school and high school, how they got ranked. So when these schools they got ranked is by the Simon Fraser University. They have this kind of survey, and they look at the grades of all the schools in Ontario or Canada, so that they compare. So we have about 4,000, 3,000 something. Is that true? I think about that, right?
Yes,
High
I
school.
think 3,008. Oh, high school. No, 3,800. That's the primary, like the public, like elementary school.
Yes.
And then for the high school, I guess it's around a thousand in
Yeah.
the Ontario because the ranking is the whole Ontario.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So they do have ranking for Ontario, and also they do have ranking for whole of Canada. So like we were talking, like if you want to know which school is best for your child, just let us know, contact us, we'll show you which area. And certain people like urban areas, certain people would like a rural area, so that you have a choice. Even the price range varies, right? But
Yes,
you still
very.
can get the prices. Again, what is the highest and best use of every property is all depending on the area. So as our real estate is always location, location, location. So you have a good location, you have to pay for higher prices. Of course, the location is more offset for now, being highest and best use. It will be a little bit downgraded as time goes. You never know. Okay, so this is how we talk about the area. So I think this will cover the whole area of Markham. So if any one of you would like to know more, we have this pretty lady here, Lillian. Her number is under the bottom, so you can see as the banner is running. That's her number, 416 878 8512. That's Lillian's number, and my number is down there as well. Or you can even contact our IQI team in Canada. And oh yes, when for the new viewer, IQI Canada, we have properties all over 21 countries, and we have more than 21,000 agents that are uh, always on the buildings, like in Australia, Cambodia, Thailand, Canada, England, India, anywhere that you think that you have friends or relatives that are going there or moving there. So just give us a shout. And again, we have our East office in here, and then we have a West office in Mississauga, and also potentially we are working one in Vancouver coming up. So this company is actually, and also we have this Juwai IQI base, Juwai and IQI platform. So that's how we are using this uh, beautiful live talk to get to know all of you, so that you guys can give us a shout, and then we give you all information, any information at all. And also we have international partner from Shanghai, Beijing, Shenzhen, Australia, Malaysia. So those are the people. If you are thinking of immigrating to Canada, you can find us, our international partner in Beijing or Shanghai or Hong Kong. Now we have Hong Kong agent. So they are all there, so you can find more information with them before coming over to Canada. And once you come over Canada, you'll be looking for us. Our team will be handling you and show you all these properties that is beneficial to you and your family. So I think, Lillian, you have any last word?
My last word is we are not just provides the house property. We also may work with other partner like the bank,
Yes.
mortgage that's maybe can give the advice to the newcomer before they actually landing in Canada.
Oh yes, yes. Talking about those partners, like we have bankers, we have immigration people, we have accountant, that if you're thinking of investing, you don't have to come here. If you're thinking of investing in Canada, we have accountant that will do overseas tax, non-resident tax for you, just in case you have any interest. So they can provide all information. And we have lawyers that will handle your things if you have any question at all. So excellent point, Vivian.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
anything else?
pretty much.
No. Okay, I think that will sufficient to cover our broadcast for this Markham area. And again, my name is Ray Teo, and originally I've been here for 40 years, but I came from Malaysia. I think a lot of Malaysian people, members or brothers, they are in IQI Malaysia, they know, and when they hear me, and they will see, if they are thinking of coming over, send all the agents, all the people to me and Lillian, so our team will take good care of them. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Lillian.
You're
And
welcome.
bye. And
Bye.
we're going to see. Okay, Lillian, thank
Okay.
you very much for your time and effort. And let's go. And bye. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.